right. For those of you that are just joining us, it is the final game of, or final series of the day. Ooh, noob. He really wanted this award. Unlucky. So we'll end up going the side of Azure. Nice D-ward to start this one off.
Yeah, late smoke. Real quick before they meet and we get some potential first bloods. Tianming on the techies actually went for Spleen Secret Sauce. To be honest, I don't know which is the best facet because he's been pretty unpopular since it came out. I imagine this one gives you more early pressure because it's the max HP as bonus damage on Blast Off.
Yeah.
So a little bit more kill potential with this one versus the scaling from the extra item slots.
We're gonna see. That's actually a really good spot for them to hide behind. They've got the ward here. They're gonna look for FY. He gets the scatter blast off, but the chase continues. And with Noob coming in, if you can get first blood to the puck, and it is, oh, that is a really good start. That being said, Bach does steal the bounty rune away from them. He's gonna try and just hobble his way back towards his team, but will take a lot of damage in that process. And into the lanes we go. So as our observers pointed out, the double necrotic webs, one in the off lane, one in the mid lane. It's kind of a slow bleed effect, right? It makes it very annoying for these other heroes to play into. He'll eventually put his third web top. You just gotta be careful not to accidentally destroy one of these two webs.
Yeah, you have to keep manually breaking the one you have. But as long as you keep the lane in a decent spot, like we see the one web he does have is pretty good coverage. It's only if it pushes like really far up that you even have to reposition it. So we'll see how this goes. I feel like Brood should have a decent time. Spirit Breaker's not the strongest laner, but I suppose there could be a cool combo between Cookie and then like a bunch of chain bashes. Simply will the bashes into existence and you threaten them.
Good players get good RNG. That's what I've always been told. And if memory serves me right, I feel like Bach's a pretty good player. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Bottom lane. Ooh, Tianming taking a lot of harassment there from Omar and Malik, but does manage to survive. He'll be okay.
Oh, gets a courier kill. I think there must have been a misclick on that courier moving out.
Yeah, where was that thing?
It was it's like near the Lotus, like between the Lotus and the lane.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it had the items on it. I think there was at least a salve and I think a sentry in there. So that's kind of painful to lose. That could be like a full health Hoodwink, for example, feeling a lot more comfortable to harass right now.
Lowe's having a great start on the Weaver, and it's kind of expected. Like, this Weaver hero is really strong in these first few levels. I think as Mars gets a little bit more XP, it'll be a little bit easier of a matchup for the Mars, just because he has so much burst damage. But these early levels always favor that Weaver hero.
Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. I feel like Low is sometimes a little passive as a carry in the current meta. So I hope, like, Weaver is a hero that benefits a lot from just being able to join really early, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right? We didn't get to catch I didn't get to catch him play this morning, so I don't know how it was going.
All right. Ooh. Mid lane. Ori getting aggressive here on the Ember. Again, it's a slightly favored matchup in the lane. As the game goes on, it should be pretty even between the Puck and the Ember. Both of them are going to have to bring some early impact, because Ember's your real big potential for shutting down this Broodmother, combined with like the charge from Bach, right? So if your Ember's able to get aggressive in the early stages and actually find some kills and rotations, you could potentially slow down that snowball effect of the Broodmother.
No.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Another courier killed. Ooh, that one had a bracer on it.
That's very nice.
Only if you're on Azure.
Yeah, I guess that's true. All right, both teams just kind of farming it up. Not really any like big losers in the lane. I guess Spearbreaker is struggling a little bit as the spell combo comes out from Ducalis. He's gonna try and just chase him here on the Broodmother, but it's not an easy hero to stay on top of. He only has 1 point in the incapacitating bite and 1 point in the web, so
Yeah, I would expect this. Spirit Breaker as an offlane has a slow start. and they actually nerfed the greater bash damage to creeps. So I think his ramp up period is longer than the last time he was really popular. But he does eventually still reach that point where you're just charging through creep waves all the time and you're cutting. It's really hard to deal with you. And then suddenly you're ganking and they're like, oh, I thought he was just farming. He still reaches that point. It just takes a little longer.
Ducalis might have gotten baited here, and absolutely Bach gets the bash.
Good players with a good RNG.
And Ducalis got a little baited. He was like breathe firing, but not with the liquid fire cooldown. So like he wasn't getting any of the bonus damage off of the, or not liquid fire, liquid frost cooldown.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing with Liquid Frost. You really need to commit a bit more every time you use it compared to Liquid Fire, which is like you just toss it out, it's free. But if you want good damage from Liquid Frost, you pretty much have to use Dual Breath, which does its damage in half-second intervals. So you get 10 instances of the Liquid Frost bonus damage, which is 15 at level 1, and that's where the value comes out.
There you go. We'll see it. Well, that's the saddest charge bash ever. Not a whole lot there, but Bach, of course, a very quick hero. He'll just kind of walk away. We've been seeing a lot of Spear Breakers actually go like 4-0-4 if they're like off lane. Oh my gosh, Noob is taking a beating in the mid lane. A like full bore scatter blast ends up hitting him for a ton of damage.
This matchup's better for Ember than I thought, or maybe just Ori's outplaying, because Noob even started with the first blood.
I feel like the matchup is good for Ember in the lane. Like you don't have the ability to kind of stop the sleight of fist harassment. Like going for the phase shift it's just kind of luck, right? So
that's true. I guess it's like it's the melee version of most of the range counters to Puck, which is just high physical damage.
Yeah.
At range, and now you're just doing it as a melee hero.
And if he positions right, you can get the double strike almost every time onto the puck. Bottom lane. We might see him go aggressive. No, he's gonna back off. He missed the sticky bomb.
Top lane. Noob
coils out. Good rotation from Noob. In comes the TP from the Ember, and they don't have the damage quite yet to finish him off, and he dies instead. Bach survives on just a sliver of HP.
This is a tanky hero. It's nearly 7 minutes in the game. He's already got 1,200 health. So, man, that was so close. This is where like the one strength nerfs matter, because then I think Bach's dead there.
We're gonna see them make a rotation here for the Wisdom Rune, as Omar knows he's gonna get caught. Very nice jump in, bringing both of these heroes. As the Rune goes to low. He is level 6.
No way, they're both out too?
And they're both out.
Oh, man. That is such a big win. They got everything. They got the Wisdom Rune, a kill, and Mars wasted his time walking over here and didn't even get anything.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where if you want to contest the Wisdom Rune, you need to bring the Mars. You can't actually afford not to.
I think so, yeah.
FY, just going to TP out in their face. He gets a courier on TA2000, but Bach's going to rejoin the top lane here in just a moment.
Bach's going Vanguard first, which is pretty cool. Brood kicks people out once she has her ultimate because spiders just do so much damage. But with the Vanguard, you're very sustainable. And if you ever get really close to dying, he'll just charge out on the Spirit Breaker. So now he'll just get to sit up here and farm.
Oh my goodness, that blast off damage from Techies. Dude, okay, they just get the kill onto the Jakiro. 4 points, and the sleight of fist is just ripping through these guys. And then this is Techies without the mines, dude.
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse. A 2K lead already at 8 minutes, and I thought Quest should have the stronger start too.
Oh my goodness, they can poke from range here pretty nicely. Noob, no coil here to threaten Ori in this mid lane, and he's got this Arcane Rune running. He'll just have the sleight of fist up constantly.
Dire's middle
Man, they're
tower
bringing
is
numbers.
under
They really
attack.
want to find this puck. Man, the level difference from low to Malik is unreal thanks to those Wisdom Rune steals. Oh, they've caught the puck. Blast off catches him. Cookie comes in. Do they have him? He needs another slide of his coil. Does come through. It will snap. Might be enough, but
What a good
another
full
scatter
bore.
blast from FY. The acorn shot's not enough to finish him off. TA2000 getting a solo kill, or I guess not even a solo kill, help of Jakiro in the top lane. But oh my goodness.
That was a really
Radiant's
nice
top tower is under attack.
blast off from the trees with the searing chain setup. And you're right, it's doing so much damage with this facet that he took. Then a well-timed full bore to finish that off. I don't think they even need to kill the puck. Just by putting so much pressure on puck, it's preventing puck from rotating anywhere else, which the side lanes are currently decent. Like Low's farming down here. Top, yeah, Brood is kind of doing her thing, but you don't want to accelerate that with kills. So by pressuring the puck, you're kind of just like maintaining the status quo in the side lanes, which I think is okay for you. But Bach dying does mean this tower falls really quickly to the Brood, who already has her spider army going.
Yeah. You're not really going to be able to stop the Brood from farming, but the Ember Spirit having this good of a game now and the puck really struggling is going to make things easier, right? Because you need to be able to kind of make some space for your carries here in the mid lane. And, I mean, dude, this Mars is having no game in the bottom side. We haven't seen an arena come out. He's got no one to play around him at the moment. There's so much attention has been on the mid lane.
His last hits are okay, but yeah, you're right, kind of a little lower on the net worth from the other cores.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Brood's gonna go for Orchid first. She could potentially find a lot of value out of that.
Scanning.
Catch off the Ember, the Weaver, even preventing Spirit Breaker charge. Could be a really good
Dire's
pickup.
bottom tower is under
We'll
attack.
see if she can actually find the fights, though, because sometimes you see Brood picks up Orchid and you're just like, okay, no one even look at Brood. No one walk near Brood. No one go anywhere over there. She will destroy you.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably the right play once you see that Orchid coming out.
You can definitely find a kill onto the Weaver, but it's so difficult because your Mars is not even close to a Blink Dagger, and your puck would then have to be the one that initiates with like a coil. But instead, Omar gonna get caught here from the techies, and the double mines come out so dang quick. He doesn't even have to commit the mine. That was just the sticky bomb. Yeah,
Let me do
Tion
the
Ming
math
is
real
owning
quick.
right now.
How much extra damage is he getting?
Ooh, an amplified damage actually stolen away by Noob, and he's gonna pop it, try and turn here onto the Ember Spirit. They're bringing in the extra heroes. Do they have it? They do, but Noob's gonna die in the process. Mortimer Kisses for the trade. I mean, still pretty good for PSG Quest if they can get out of here.
Dire's
It's
middle tower is
TA2000 thinking of
under
rejoining his team. Omar hits the bushwhack. They've got it on top of Bach. He's gonna need some help. Nether Strike on the other side, but now he's even further away from his team, but it just sets up for a charge away. Well played by Bach.
I think that's the value of the Vanguard, right? You'll just go in first. You're
Yeah.
going to be extremely hard to kill, then you'll just charge away. Especially as this ability just keeps getting lower and lower cooldown. Quick math. He actually happens to have 1,000 health roughly, so easy math. It's about 150 extra damage from this facet, which for now at these early levels is like he had an extra level and a half on blast off. So a lot of early damage, like we were saying. More pressure to enable some of these kills on some low health heroes like Puck and Hoodwink.
Yeah. And with that, they grab the mid-tier 1 tower. Azure feeling pretty dominant on the map at the moment. Again, the Broodmother took an early tower, but so did your Weaver. And that's not something you see all that often. They're going to go for the Ember Spirit
She's
again in
coming
the
with
mid
an
lane. The coil's out, and that's the Orchid. Like you said, the reveal, able to grab the Ember Spirit. Tion Ming is in, just
So much damage,
exploding all these heroes. They will commit the arena. They are tired of this techies. They get the kill. 2 dead for Azure. A nice full team rotation in from PSG Quest.
They almost got Brood just off of the techies.
Yeah.
I don't know if Charge was on cooldown, but if he had shown up, that's probably a Brood kill.
Well, it's rough, right? Because the arena, right?
Oh,
he
that's
just
true.
gets
Maybe it got cut off.
stuck on the wall. Ooh, Malik. He does get the Wisdom Rune here, but Low is looking to just chase him into the tower. I don't know if he can commit. He's going to need a little bit of help. Bushwhack does come through. Mortimer Kisses actually committed, and those will be enough to find the kill onto the Hoodwink. Low, force the time lapse. Takes a little bit too much damage, but Puck, looking at the back line, does find FY here. No coil, but does have an Invis Rune.
Oh, that's the Witchblade
That
on
is
the
the
courier.
Witchblade.
That's painful.
That's super painful.
I think you just push this. I mean, you
They
don't have to
can
go
look
like
for
crazy,
low.
but
The Invis. The coil. Can they spear him away? They got him. Really nice kill. Played off the Invis Rune there from the Puck. In comes Searing Chains out from Ori, the Mage Slayer, actually. Gonna make him quite tanky. Have a lot of damage here to chase down Malik. Another slide, but it's not enough. He makes it out on just a sliver of HP. Meanwhile, top lane, Ducalis and TA2000 looking for Bach.
trying to see if there was a ward or something that gave him that vision, or maybe it was just lucky. But yeah, they went on Weaver at the exact same moment the other three, because originally they were all playing together, and then they were like, okay, I guess we'll leave. And at that exact moment, they go on the Weaver and just kill him. So maybe there was an observer that has recently died, but very, very well timed by Quest. Otherwise, they go in and Azure Ray is completely ready for that with some massive blast off triple mine combo.
All right. I mean,
Oh,
Quest
Spearbreaker
kind of
is-
stemming the bleeding a little bit, right? But you still gotta. Ooh, Ice Path comes out. Never mind. It was just Scare Rune, Shield Rune for Noob. Quite nice. Go ahead. We were gonna say about
is
Spearbreaker.
so close to being able to one-shot Spiderlings in charge. So as he continues, his damage will scale much faster than the spider's health. So once he reaches that point of just being able to one-shot spiders, he's gonna get so much extra farm up here.
Oh, they're gonna look for the Weaver in the mid lane. The Orchid in a great rotation again from TA2000. Will be enough to find the kill. The Ember Spirit, he TP'd in. He's gonna just decide to Remnant back away. The rest of the team is actually making their rotation over. Gotta be careful. Arena still available for Malik. The Brew, yeah, the Spiderlings will finish the tower. They got what they really wanted as well.
2 Weaver kills in a row. That's really good. It's killing Weaver's momentum, because he should have a Deso right now, and he should be the threat.
Yeah, that Orchid has done some work this game. And again, just Puck setting up these like coils with the help of his, you know, jaunting rift or whatever it's called. They actually canceled his Remnant. Oh, the Arena, the Spear. Ooh, that was so close. Ori escapes the skin of his teeth top lane. They found TA2000. Mortimer Kisses trying to connect and chase him down. Low will help find him as Ori gets on the Searing Chains. Now on the backside, Malik gonna try and blink to safety. But Low wants to chase for more. That's a very valuable kill, but can Noob actually get another? He's just solo in on the front line here. Coil's up 1, but they found Omar as a result. So 2 kills now for Azure.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fortunately for Quest, the Weaver did not have the Deso yet, so he didn't pick up any immediate charges. He does have the Deso now, it's on the way. Good use of the Spiderlings by Brood. She's bored, she's dead, she got nothing to do. She's microing the spiders to cut the creep wave, so they won't lose too much off of this.
Oh, Blastoff's actually off the mark. Very close to connecting. Puck's gonna be just fine. That was such a ballsy play. Like, he had phase shift available, and he just chooses to illusion dodge the charge instead.
Dire are scanning.
You're like, I could do this easy, but I'm gonna be flashy.
See, the easy stuff doesn't get you clipped for Reddit, man.
It's
Gotta
true.
go
It's
for
true.
the flashy plays.
All right, Spirit Breaker gets his Shadow Blade done. That's going to make it a lot better for him to get in these fights with the charges. Early Yule Scepter from an Ember Spirit. We don't typically see it this early, but when you're playing against the Orchids as well as the Waning Rift from the Puck, you kind of have to have it.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
maybe we'll get to
is
see some
under
cool coil dodges as well. Or I guess not really a dodge, but you get coiled, you walk to the edge, and then pop it while invulnerable. Whatever you want to call that.
Tianming looks to be in a little bit of trouble there. Arena's out. Actually traps Bach inside as Ori now has to make the walk around it. And they get the disengage. Okay, a single pickoff. They tried not to commit the Arena, but Azure actually pretty strong if they do still force a fight. Quest are the ones that are smoked up, though. Did they find the opening? Bonk with the Invis Rune. They're going to get the Blink, the Spear. The Coils managed to catch the Ember Spirit. He's going to try and pop it maybe with the Orchid. He's getting a lot of space, but a great charge from Bonk onto the backside. There's the Hoodwink that comes in, though. Locks down that Ember Spirit again. Mortimer Kiss is just too late. No more control as TA2000 is going to grab a Shield Rune on his way out. Low going to try and chase. As Bach comes in, takes a lot of damage here from these heroes. The Sharpshooter's out as well, and they got him. Azure maybe trying to force a little bit too much. Oh, that's a lot of gold for the Snapfire there.
I wonder if Low should have gotten a Gleipnir instead of Deso. Because I feel like he got killed early, which the Atos would have helped with. And then the Gleipnir at this point, one, for the spiders is great, but two, the extra setup would be really useful for his team, especially the Snapfire ults, which, like you said, they're a little late, sure, but they're also not connecting that well because
They got
unless
Weaver.
the... Ooh, he's gonna time-lapse? Okay, he's good.
Tanky enough. I mean, he built health on the Weaver, which is absolutely essential. They're not going to chase for Malik. The charge is coming through the Arena, and the Spirit back. It might be enough to save it. A great coil. Ice Path onto 3. The Puck has done it again, man. What an incredible... It's like partly a bait. Like, Malik's like, I'm going to die, but oh my gosh, what a turnaround.
You would have been happy to die there for that trade, but he doesn't even die. Really nice coil from Noob. I think once they saw that Weaver already used time lapse and he was still committing, they felt they could go for that. And off that kill, that's going to give them the space for the Roshan, which the others are nowhere near to even contest this. So free Aegis here. Really nice plays from PSG Quest. It's remarkably a still really close game, a 1K difference, but feels like PSG Quest is getting more momentum out of these last couple fights.
The supports on Azure are super farmed. I'm really glad we got a replay here. This is such a close death. Like the Little Shredder, the last hit hitting the Arena wall, but just a
Triple
perfect ice path.
too.
Yeah. Perfect ice pass from Ducalis, and then of course the Jaunting Rift or whatever it's the Puck Facet sucking them all into the ice path just in case. That's so cool. That mini vacuum is really powerful. Jostling Rift? That's what it's called, I'm guessing, right? That sounds right.
Yeah.
Jostling Rift. Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool. You can choose. In this game, there's two uses of it, right? The push away for Coil Snap or maybe push them into Arena. Oh,
Ooh.
Coil on Ember just off.
Nice
They
Yules
still have
to
a good
get
amount of
out,
spells,
but the
though.
Spear, they got so many stuns. Yeah, he makes
Okay,
it
he's
out.
out, he's
Plenty tanky. That's the Mage Slayer for sure, making a big difference there.
Bounty.
Oh, he's happy with
Dire's
that.
top tower is under attack.
Got a can with a smile.
Ori gets a haste rune though. Looking bottom, they have a ward scouting Omar, but the Brood is nearby, and this hero is so scary. Yeah,
Actually, what am I
he sees the web and he's like, nope, I'm out. I like the Guardian Grease pick up on the Snapfire here, and 4 points in that Scatter Blast. She's able to kill pretty much all of the spiders if she gets them from a long range.
It's true. You get a lot of gold that way. That could be a good way to hold this high ground. Because that will be where we're getting to. If PSG Quest keeps up these plays, eventually you're going to have to start taking the high ground. And one of the safe ways to do is just keep sending in spiders, but it won't be that easy with the full bore scatter blast just deleting them.
Yeah. All right. Bottom tier 2 goes down. Broodmother closing in on a Lincoln Sphere, which is a pretty dang good item, right? Broodmother being universal. You just want these stat items. Things like Lincoln's go a long way in terms of her damage output. Also gives her survivability. And then eventually, when you get your shard, it just stacks up even more.
It's a really strong item to prevent these charges, which is... Where's he at? He's working on his BKB. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if there's a turning point. I do feel Weaver is a more traditional carry than Brood.
Yeah.
And will scale a little harder. Ooh, coil on Ember in the mid lane.
Ooh.
He's out.
Atos was just barely short. I kind of agree with you, though.
Atos. I didn't realize it like followed and reconnected 5 miles later.
I mean, maybe you can disjoint it if you're like
if you're in the sleight
like
of fist and it connects, yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. But I guess Remnant, it doesn't. It just follows you. But yeah, I think Weaver will have the potential to out carry the Brood, especially with the Spirit Breaker. Maybe just like bashing people left and right and making space. Speaking of which, charging on to Noob here.
They
Ooh,
got
the
a
wall,
lot of
blocking
damage
the
on him
blast
already,
off.
but a great arena from Malik. They trapped down Tian Ming, the sharpshooter, to finish the job. And the Mortimer Kisses, they did a lot of work, but Puck's back into the fight now. They're trying to finish off this Spear Breaker. He's so damn tanky, but Omar finally helps secure the kill. A double kill for the Hoodwink, but you're gonna lose the Mars, and now low. Actually low on mana, maybe can't chase anymore as the Broodmud's here to join the fight.
That arena, I don't think they even saw the techies coming in. Maybe they did. But that arena blocking the blast off,
Huge.
probably would have killed Puck because he's got the extra damage from the facet and the extra stun lets you place some of the mines, a sticky bomb. Something else would have probably pushed that over the edge. So really nice arena.
Oh my gosh. Every single time, dude. It's why the Snapfire actually has so much net worth. Dude, that was huge. Yeah, absolutely ridiculously good play from Malik. I don't even know if he saw it. It was more of just a trap balk, and it ends up being a, you know, little happy bonus there. But we can see, you know, Balk's getting tanky, man.
Yeah, he's not easy to kill. It's another ult that, like the Snapfire ult, it's just like a little hard to connect. But at some point, it won't matter because the way he's scaling, like he's going for the Gleipnir, and he's already got so much farm from the spiders. This Snapfire will just, she won't care about the ultimate anymore. She'll just shoot people with Little Shredder. Which last hit wise, I know last hits aren't the greatest indicator of net worth, but she's past Spirit Breaker because she's killed so many spiders.
They saw
She's
Tian Ming on the
150.
bottom. They saw him on a ward. He's gonna come in. Atos from Omar. That's gonna be a dead techies. Really good read off that ward, knowing he's gonna try and play for that Wisdom Rune.
They actually even throw down Coil. Just worried he was maybe TPing, I guess, in the invis, but...
Ooh, close from Malik. I mean, they're just trying to force Ember back. They don't have the kill threat there, but top side, TA2000's also set up to try and steal the rune. He doesn't want to risk it. He sees there's potentially too many heroes coming. He just needs to stay out of vision. The charge is going to connect. He's forced to BKB. Nether Strike is out. Low. He's going to go and lay into it, but he gets the Insatiable Hunger. Can TA2000 live? No. Way too much damage. Very good chase here from Azure. Is now looking for Malik. Spear is going to send the Ember back with a charge. Again, connecting. He knows how the Yules. Malik's going to be forced to BKB, drop the arena, and TP on home.
Kind of see there the outscaling we're talking about. Like Brood can definitely die to Weaver in this game. It's not, she's not going to reach this unkillable point. And it's a little trickier for her because of insatiable hunger, especially with the shard. It is a lot of damage potential, but it puts you on this timer a little bit of when you're really strong, whereas Weaver's very consistent late game damage output. And he's going to have those BKB piercing stuns from the Spirit Breaker to set him up.
Dire's middle tower is under
See, Noob also getting a Lincoln Sphere of his own. Quite nice. Malik going for a Deso, which with Mars, it's not that uncommon. You either go for something like a Desolator or you go for, you know, like the Wind Waker Refresher build, you know, something along those lines. But thinking they might be lacking a little bit of damage.
I guess they kind of are, since the spiders are so easily killed this game. You're not really getting any damage from them.
Yeah, spiders are just a
I do
farming
wonder.
tool.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to need lockdown at the same time, because you have some like very mobile heroes on the enemy team that can easily dodge a lot of your stuns. I wonder if you need some faster initiation
Radiant
from the
are
Mars.
scanning.
I mean, as we saw there, I mean, almost 900 gold for the Snapfire has been because of spiders.
Dire's top tower is falling.
So definitely explains why he's rocking so much net worth, as he's got a Maelstrom now done. Maybe a full Gleipnir actually, but we'll see in a moment.
Yeah, it's on the courier.
Yeah, full Gleipnir. Wow. Whoa, that is a huge difference in bounty runes.
Radiant's
I don't even
middle
remember who
tower
Picked them
is
all
under
up.
attack.
That's why I've been wondering like how Azure is staying so close on net worth, right? Because it definitely has been PSG Quest kind of controlling the tempo of the game, but so many bounty runes.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Ember doing a great job of picking him up, but Azure Ray as a whole just also going for him. And it's funny because bounty runes, like, it's not typically worth risking your life for a single bounty rune because it's like, it's whatever. But over the course of a game, when your team consistently gets it, like, yeah, we see it does add up. This is like 3,000, 4,000 more gold from just constantly getting bounty runes.
I really like Tianming's setup here for the bottom Roshan. He knows this is one of the benefits of techies. You know Rosh is going to spawn bottom. It's time for him to set up the minefield. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Ember will scout the smoke with the sleight of fist, one of the benefits of the hero. And they're going to try and shove the wave here with the spiders, and they're gone.
Look at that money. Look at that red blood stain.
That's so nice. The full bore facet, I was curious, like, I didn't consider it in the fact that it was just going to guarantee one-shot those spiders, but looking at it now, it makes a lot of sense. Well, here come the mines. Puck goes into the backside, does reveal them. Nice blink spear from Malik. The follow-up's not quite available, but he does do a good chunk of damage on the backside. They've managed to find and isolate the Spirit Breaker. He's just dead. Okay, BKB spent from Malik. That Mortimer kisses as well, as it's time for TA2000 to spin the webs. Try and find them, send some spiders in. Send a spider in. They find FY on the backside. The spear connects, pins him against the wall. TA2000 is going to commit the BKB. Huge ice pack. Can they finish off low? Almost. He gets the time lapse off the BKB. They're going to find Omar on the backside, but it's time to run away. Can Ori make it? No. Ice path from Ducalis gets him again. And now Weaver walking into the ward in the sentry that was placed before the fight. Quest get 4 for their trouble, as Roche will respawn in just a few seconds.
With Bach dying, I think Azure Ray probably needs to get out, but maybe they didn't know how to get out of that situation, so they were all lined up along that back wall. I don't know if TVs were on cooldown, but they just, yeah, the spiders come and get deleted. He needs that micro trick to scatter them out.
Yeah. I think it's just
look at
so
this combo.
difficult.
This ice wall was so good.
Yeah. It's so difficult to get out because the puck can so easily just scout you, it looks like, right? Like there's not like a instant hex or anything to hold him in place.
Mm-hmm.
But super good coil, and then yeah, the follow-up initiation with the ice wall macro pyre was, oh, chef's kiss. Yeah.
Very happy.
There he is. Omar's like, good job, everybody. Let's go. They get themselves the Aegis, and now they are going to move their way back onto the map. Broodmother with a nullifier now. That's huge.
The banner too, that could help them siege high ground. Although there is a Snapfire to just delete it if she gets close enough, but that might get her killed as well.
It doesn't affect spiderlings, right? It's only the lane creeps, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if it does.
Yeah, that'd be a very funny thing if it did. Ember Spirit gonna just slide a fist for an hour here in the mid lane.
Farm some spiderlings.
Ooh, Tianming gets found by the Mars. The Blink Arena Sharpshooters actually gets the double barrier off here, trying to live. The Hoodwink. Malik with the Ogre Seal Totem for the kill. I love that. That is fantastic.
With that kill, I mean, you're already taking the tier 2.
Did Broodmother finish the butterfly?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
On the Broodmother? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. He was a little bit away, but I just saw him ripping through the tower. I was like, that looks like butterfly attack speed. Certainly is. Backpacks the BKB. Yeah, and with the banner down, the charge not so great at clearing these creeps. Catches the Weaver. Do they want to go in? Bushwhack comes in. Nice cookie away, though. Snapfire's got to get to the banner, right? He's looking for it. He got it. Nicely done.
Not too bad. They lost a lot of their tower health, but removing the banner, I actually think if they had waited a little longer with these catapults coming in, you could place the banner further back. Then it's even harder for Snapfire to get to it.
That's true.
I think banner tech still has room to grow. It's still pretty new.
I think you're right. They do see the Spirit Breaker bottom, and they smoke up immediately on Quest as they're going to head to the bottom. That's so much gold from Spiders, dude. Snapfire almost 1,200 gold. I mean, they know someone's down here. They are running right through this jungle. They see the Techies' mines. Ember, like, remnants back through them. Gets a glimpse of the team. Very lucky. Meanwhile, mid lane, T2000 gets charged up. Still has the Aegis and the BKB, mind you. Cookie on forward. They're trying not to commit the Nether Strike quite yet. They do get it. The Arena on the backside and managed to catch Tianming. FY stuck inside as well, but can they finish them off? The Coil's committed. They do. Both supports dead. No buyback. They get on top of low. He's forced to BKB and time-lapse himself back into this fight. Charge through from block, creating a little bit of disruption as Ori will escape for now. But 2 dead on Azure Ray as they continue to just lay into the high ground. And you've got BKB available on TA2000 still. He's so scary. That Weaver damage also equally scary. Staying inside their ice paths to try and stop the charges. A really nice jump in though from Ori, getting the Slight Chains onto 2. The Gleipnir to follow. Ice path? Ooh, does not connect. He remnants out just in time as Noob will finish the lane of Barracks. He'll have a blink as well. They're not done. They're actually kind of baiting here. They want to force Azure Ray's hand.
Bach realizes he's not that interested in fighting. Gonna go try to split push these waves. He's got a Kaya and a Yasha queued up, so he's gonna start one-shotting creep waves when he finishes that. I think Quest is pretty happy they managed to at least take 1 barracks before they reach that point, because that means Spear Breaker won't be able to one-shot the mid lane.
Yeah, true. It's an important one to grab.
Yeah, if they can get 1 more barracks before this Yasha Kaya comes out, it makes their life so much easier.
Ooh, nice.
He has the Kaya. I actually don't know if that's quite enough to one-shot. I think he needs the Yasha.
Ooh,
I don't know the exact math.
Do call us amplify damage and haste on the Jakiro. Huge.
Most powerful dragon in history.
Yeah, it looks like it's still not enough to one-shot the creep waves, so it's gonna need a little bit more time. Parasma done on the puck. Just an incredibly scary item once he picks this one up. It is one of those kind of any support dies to you now, has an Octarine on top of it. Like, this guy is going to be really scary in the fights. Oh, they find the Ember. A little bit off the mark there with the stun, and Ori forced to just BKB TP. I'm surprised not committing the arena for that one. But mid lane, looking for low, but there's a lot of mines. Oh, Bach wants him, and he's got him.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, they didn't get the kill, but that was the first BKB out of the Ember, so that's not too bad to take away. Oh, you gotta be careful. BKB is down. If they try it again, it will work this time.
Mars caught by the stun. They're gonna get him off of the Nether Strike as well. Doesn't get to use anything. Held the BKB for a little bit too long. As now, the question is, can you get more? Low's gonna continue to chase onto the backside. Does get on top of the Jakiro. In comes TA2000, the BKB from Low. It's enough to get the time lapse off in time, and now Ember just runs away. Yeah, TA2000 still incredibly scary though. Dude, the Mindbreaker, actually. Huge item for this Broodmother.
That extra silence making Weaver's life really difficult. And he only has the BKB. He has no other dispels. He actually went for a pretty damage-focused build with the Daedalus and Deso. So, pretty squishy. Oh, actually has a Reaver in his backpack. That might have helped him stay alive.
Awkward. I mean, looking at the net worth right now, this Broodmother, you would not have guessed was, you know, like 4th or 5th on net worth at the, like, during the lane stage. But I mean, this is a really sick fight. They get the BKB off from Low, but I mean, just look at the damage from the from the Broodmother at this point. Like, Ember realizes he has to leave, and just the extra lockdown from the Hoodwink is just too much. Back into the live game though. Tier 3 tops starting to, you know, they're chipping through it.
Yeah, I don't think they
So
need to
many
go crazy
Lincoln
for it though,
Spheres.
because Roshan is 30 seconds away from possibly spawning. So I think PSG's quest path to victory, just chill around Roche, secure that. They can get another banner for themselves if it's a daytime spawn.
This is Puck's 25 off the Wisdom Rune. This is massive, actually. So BKB Piercing Coil is an absolute disastrous talent for heroes like Ember, Spirit, and the Weaver.
Especially if Brood is near them whenever they break the coil. Like, her damage is crazy. Once that shard's going, which he does have it, and then the extra attack speed from Mindbreaker, the output is nuts. So BKB piercing, stun. As long as Brood's there, I think
25,
they're
right?
dead. Really close, really close.
Okay. Oh, mid lane. They've got the they just got the Weaver. He's gonna go to time lapse, but realizing that's the level 25 coil. He doesn't actually pop, but he's on the run. Avion is feather, giving him some survivability, but there's just so much vision and chase. And with that, level 25 now, but a great catch on the bottom side. Malik gets the Snapfire. Follow-up from Ducalis is there, even dropping the Macro Pyre for safe measure, and FY cannot survive. Charge coming through from Bach. Wait a minute. Can they actually force this? Ice Path stops the charge. Oh, really sick grab there from Ducalis. The Nether Strike's going to get him. Ori needs to be careful. Their heroes are coming. Bach as well going to BKB TP on home. They do manage to get the kill, but look at TA2000. Who cares about backdoor protection, baby? He's got that level 25 talent. This guy is incredibly scary. He's going to pop the BKB, full heal off the Insatiable Hunger, as he's now just going to rip through the ranged barracks and then the melee barracks. This Brood is terrifying. Building 19,000 building damage so far this game on TA2000. Insatiable Hunger's back, dude. This Rax is gone.
There's no buyback on Weaver either.
Oh, what a coil!
Great coil
He
to
catches
stop.
Invis Bach, didn't even know he was there. It actually just grabs grabs the techies. Bach's gonna go down as well. And Ori, the lone survivor of his team, as Mega Creeps will be secured.
Radiant's top barracks.
Very good performance here from both. Or honestly, just from everyone on PSG Quest. This Puck level 25 talent has put in work since he grabbed it.
Yeah, from here, I mean, Ember and Spearbreaker are technically both amazing heroes at holding the megas.
There's so much catch though, is the problem.
Yeah,
Now that you
that's
have
like
Axe,
the
you
hard
have-
part, right?
Yeah.
And you have the Roshan coming up. Man, can you imagine bannered mega creeps? Like, how are you gonna deal with this? Especially if Weaver's insta kill. Oh my goodness.
He
that's
gets
so
the
close.
BKB off, but I don't think Puck's gonna. Is he gonna give it up? He does. Okay. So time lapse is out of the
Dire's
stun,
middle tower is under attack.
but that's BKB time lapse down. Just as Roshan is gonna be free for quest.
There's a refresher.
Probably Puck. I mean, it has to be, right?
Can Insatiable Hunger stack? I actually don't know. That would be hilarious.
If it provides 2 stacks, that would be.
That'd be so funny.
That'd be really broken, to be honest. You have like
Come on,
plus
it's a
1200 damage.
refresher for it though. It's a refresher for it though.
I mean, sure, but it would be like 1200 bonus damage. Top lane. Oh, he's looking for Ori. He's gonna get away. Yeah, remnants to safety. Barely just misses him on the trees there. That was a nice little play of the Trickster's Cloak, trying to use that few seconds of invis to find the Ember Spirit. 22,000 gold lead with Aegis, Refresher, and a banner. They're going to walk down the lanes here. As the Aghanim Scepter now
Catapult
finished up
waves
on
coming
Noob.
too.
Oh my goodness.
If they time this with the catapult waves, you can just drop the banner, mega catapults, and then just cause chaos for like 30 seconds. The creeps will probably do the job.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I mean, Noob having Ags now with the Refresher is the game-winning Refresher for sure. It will just kill multiple heroes. Malik comes in, pops the BKB, only really grabs FY. So he will walk out of the arena. So arena 1, not great, but yep, there's the banner down deep in the base. The charge through for Baki hits an ice path. Needs to be careful as TA2000 wants to chase. They're going to have to commit to the banner, and they get it. All right, honestly, pretty decent hold from Azure at the moment if they can keep this going. Both coils are up. Ori jumps in aggressively. Almost gets TA2000's Aegis, but he will pop the Insatiable Hunger. Back to max life we go. And I'm trying to clean up some of the buffer buildings.
It's got 800 damage right now.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Ember
900.
Spirit needs to be... Dude, I will say, Ori is playing out of his mind. The fact that he's not getting caught on these engagements in the mid lane. The Mega Creeps are pretty problematic, though. AC for the Mars finished up. Coil, it connects, finds a Spirit Breaker, but it's not enough. Nullifier not in time. So first coil is down.
I mean, it's pretty low cooldown. They don't even have to feel pressured to refresher. They'll just, yeah, they're already backing. They're just going to wait. It's an Octarine coil. You just throw it out, and if you get something, you can commit. If not, it's no big deal. You've got Megas. Time is on your side.
FY scaling, PogChamp, 4,000 gold from the spiders this game.
Where's
a
he
lot
at?
of it is FY.
Okay, he does have the 3x Little Shredder multi-shot. He's only level 21, though. It's still a while away from 25.
Yeah. Realistically, he doesn't
there-
get it this game, but
Yeah, but if you do, I mean, your scaling's really good. And maybe... I mean, if you're on the side of Azure, right, that is how far you have to plan to win this, right? You're probably thinking ahead to, like, a 70-minute game. Techie's Mines in the base, you know, massive hold.
I mean, yeah, you're 100% right. I don't know what other options you have. TA2000 taking a chunk of damage, but Malik's looking for the arena once again. Wondering if he can find his target. But Azure doing a pretty damn good job at holding the high ground. There's only a minute and a half left on this Aegis. Noob goes in. He's going to get the coil. Does find the Weaver. Sees a bunch of mines. Charge to the backside. Holds back the Mars. They've got to try and force the time lapse, and they do. Malik gets the arena. Will only trap low, though. They will back away. Ember Spirit continuing to cause a problem. Wind Waker's to safety. Does... Oh, the coil! He doesn't connect. Beautiful dodge from Ori again.
I believe that one was Refresher Coil.
That was the Refresher coil, yeah.
Azure continues to hold.
They've somehow gotten gold back their way despite being trapped in their base. Like, they were 22,000 ahead. Now it's 20,000. I don't know how that's possible, considering they haven't left their base. But I guess it's just spiders. I'm not sure. Like, mega creeps are supposed to be worth like no money at all. But I guess it's working.
You're gonna steal a tormentor.
Okay, that was very fast. Ducalis.
Percent HP, pretty good. Is there anyone else who doesn't even have it?
Or he does get the Wisdom Rune. That's big for him. That's his level 25. So he should have the 2 charges Sleight of Fist now, as he is on the opposite side of the map, just trying to cut waves. I mean, you can see Tianming is just setting mines, starting at the fountain outward. He is just going to place mines slowly but steadily to coat his entire base in these.
He knows the game plan. He's played many a techie's game. The question is, does he go 252 damage, or does he get the 0.8 proximity mine activation delay?
You definitely go proxy mine. Absolutely.
The hope in bursting people?
Yeah, well, it's like if puck blinks in, usually you can respond quickly enough and phase shift dodge them, right? If you blink in and you have the minus activation delay, they will instantly kill the puck. And I think that's probably what you're playing for if you're the techies this game. Is just punishing heroes like Mars or Puck going in to try and start a fight. And they like hope they blink onto like 3 or 4 mines.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Like, as soon as you lose one hero, even if it's a support on the side of PSG Quest, you're going to want to back off and wait, right? Which is just more time being bought for you.
Spirit Breaker has bought a Dagon, investing for the tier 5 items. He wants to just insta-kill creeps, right? Kappa?
And what's the scaling for PSG Quest? We got a Hoodwink.
I mean, Puck has a long way to go still. Puck can consume the Ags. He's got a gem still. He has the Blink upgrade.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
There's a lot of scary stuff you can do on Puck. But you also have this Hoodwink who is just enormous.
If Jakiro gets Ags, that's also really good zone control in these fights. Even though these heroes actually have ways to get out of it, but like as you approach the Ancient, right, it's kind of like a funnel point. So you could approach the Ancient from the bottom half and then macro pyre that entire pathway to Fountain and make it really hard for Azure Ray to approach you. And then you just chip away at the tower. You repeat that a couple times, but...
Remember what you said when we first started today, when we were introducing this series, you're like, yeah, PSG Quest is a team that has typically had really long games.
Man, they even picked the Brood carry. I thought it was going to go faster this time.
Speaking of Brood, TA2000, he actually is doing some sick web placements to try and sneak spiders in through the tree lines to pop these mines on the backside. So
that's hilarious. Honestly, a pretty good use for them at this point, right? I mean, his farming speed is fantastic without any spiders. And I actually think it's around this stage of the game, you need to recognize, you know what, guys, this game's going late, whether we like it or not, and we need our supports to scale. So when you're already super slotted as a carry, I think it's pretty important to start giving some farm over to your supports. So instead of using the spiders to just farm more, using them to remove mines, I think is really good. Maybe I'm just biased as a support player.
I was saying, looking at Azure Ray, they bought out on everything.
They
actually get the Blink Spear onto the Weaver. Oh my goodness! A moment lapse of judgment on Azure Ray gets instantly punished.
There's no way you suspect Weaver doesn't have buyback, though.
I mean, I was just watching our Observer show Current Gold. They bought out every item on Azure Ray to hold. Nobody has buyback outside of the techies, which is just not enough. If they get any more kills here on Quest, this game is over. Noob looking for an opportunity as soon as that coil comes back up. I am sure as the tier 4 tower, the last one will fall. There is still a fortification, but if this Broodmother gets to your Ancient, it will die so fast. They're going to jump in on the Ori again, and there it is, the Broodmother trying to commit. He wants this base. There's a fortification, but guess what, baby? You haven't needed a buyback on this Weaver. You know it's not coming. Here's the BKB. TA2000's just going to end this game, baby. Quest will grab game 1. Number 2 of Azure versus PSG Quest, the final game of the evening. As Quest took an early lead in this series, they get the first game win. See if they can close it out. Yeah, Azure very desperately need a win here, though. All right. I like this smoke rotation bottom from PSG Quest. I feel like part of the thing you need to be worried about as like Malik on Doom is you need to make sure your camps aren't getting blocked. And so this rotation bottom like pretty much ensures that Azure is not here and have not been here.
Yeah, that's true. I'm surprised. Sometimes you don't see the smokes as much versus a bounty because he could be invis, he pops your smoke, and then like, do you really want to start dust as one of your like 600 gold you want to spend on dust? And then so it just kind of makes the smoke a little awkward. But you're right. Like if you don't run into it, you get to set up vision. If you do run into it, at least you know they were here, so maybe you'll preemptively sentry. Looks like they're gonna try to meet someone down here, or are they just looking to body block?
It's a really good read from Azure. Thinking, oh, well, I was going to say they just get baited potentially. The stun out from Omar. They're going to try and just chase down low into the trees. Hoodwink does not offer enough help, and first blood goes to Malik's Doom.
That's a really nice play. The support stayed behind the tree so long. And this is the downside of the Hoodwink 5, right? The spell's a little awkward. You typically start Acorn Shot, which means you do damage, but you can't actually save people by stunning or healing or anything like that.
And Low missed half the first wave.
Yeah, that's a huge kill.
Yeah, we'll see how that ends up affecting the bottom lane. Of course, is the Doom. I'm not 100% sure if it can actually like beat a CK lane, but that is a great way to start. Obviously, is he'll be able to grab himself an early bracer.
I think you're right. It may come down to what creeps they find. So we'll see what ends up spawning. So far, everything nearby blocked. Yeah, the other camps that are the closest camps nearby, none of them are amazing.
Ooh, nice bushwhack. Hold on. Low coming through. Omar. He's dead. Well played off the level 2 timing. Actually, Hoodwink getting it early because Low was late to the lane. Right after the death. Ooh, nice glimpse top lane. Onto FY. A lot of damage out into the Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter's just been creep dragging for now, doing lots of pulls.
All right, to mid lane. The lane that we assume is going to be a disaster for the Dragon Knight. Already not looking super hot for him. 11-4 to the 5-1.
Yeah, he does have a creep wave pushing in, so it's not as bad as that looks. There we go. He's now up to 8, but I mean, as Dazzle picks up more levels, it's not like this lane gets easier, so that trend will probably continue. And I mean, Dragon Knight just needs to work towards a Bling to be active for his team, I think.
Man, FY just gonna be running around Invis with the Ion Shell. This takes me back, baby. Dota 1 days of the Gondar. Just running around Invis with Ion Shells, killing supports that have no idea what's going on because we were all terrible at Dota 15 years ago.
Now you just farm for the Darkseer. You just go stand next to a jungle camp Invis.
I'm helping. Nice potential pull here from Ducalis to try and freeze this creep wave, not let them pull it back.
Yeah, he's managed to get this twice now, actually. It's a big deal. You need the full creep wave to effectively freeze it somewhere else. So when you lose like a range creep or you take a little bit of extra damage on a creep.
Ooh, the Centaur Stomp! Oh my goodness. That Darkseer, count your blessings right now. The not so neutral creep stunning up both of the Quest heroes there.
The very fortunate Centaur creep. He even gets the courier on FY2 after that.
Ooh, Omar bottom lane again. This is the kind of minus armor that you talked about, right? So much coming from low, and then amplify that with the acorn shots of the hoodwink. It's working out great.
She doesn't even have it yet. The stun into stun is just doing the work. And in fact, they might be getting another one here on Malik.
Oh my goodness.
It's we didn't talk about it here. The tree bounce trick shot, the guaranteed second bounce is really a lot of early damage, and it's what helped them get that Doom kill right there, because Doom was on his own, but they still get 2 acorn shot bounces to finish up that kill. It's a good facet.
Fuck. Taking a lot of damage, trying to get away here. Ducalis gonna keep chasing, does not have it. He will lose his courier in the trees, and that's gonna be a bracer plus a stick, so he has to TP home. There's a lot of gold on that courier. Again, the not so neutral creep trying to throw FY into the disruptor. Good stuff. Dude, I swear the hurricane from neutral creeps is like rigged to kill you.
Yeah, the hurricane.
Uh-oh.
Omar stunning to keep himself alive and his courier.
Nicely done.
Next level laning stage over here in the river. Yeah, they got the 2 range creeps. Those are the most important ones.
Malik's only got the
acorn
heal
shot
creep.
damage.
Yeah,
it's
he
not a
might
good
just
one.
be dead. The bushwhack
Great
is
bushwhack.
out. Ooh, hex out from Omar. He's trying to heal through it. Maybe it was enough, but Omar gonna have to throw his body at them instead. And yeah, one more acorn shot. Not even necessary. It's just a crit from low. This bottom lane is ripping through quests. And one of the reasons we were confused about the Doom pick, this hero, he's kind of just a creep.
Yeah, like he's got good stuff later, but just CK is such a strong laner that you're not sure if you're gonna get that later.
Oh,
this could be a
what
great
TP
dazzle kill,
from
though.
Omar. FY was sitting in the mid lane trying to gank Noob, but Omar, what a beautiful TP into the trees.
This is kind of what happened last game too, where it felt like Azure was winning some of the lanes, but some good rotations. It's happening a little earlier this game, but good rotations helping to save. Like Dragon Knight's game was really rough up till now.
I mean, he's the same network as the Dazzle.
Yeah, now that he's got the space, he's right back in this. And this is Bounty Hunter walking around, still struggling to find anything.
Malik bottom lane. Bushwhack to hold him back. Another hex. He's trying to keep himself in this one. I mean, the Scorched Earth, 2 points, doing some work, but will get salved up. I feel like he just needs a better creep. He just can't find any.
Are these the Vools? He just got ice armor. Okay, that one's really good.
That
there
will
we
help
go.
a lot.
Save.
Uh-oh. Bach top lane. I don't know. He's getting out of this one. That is, yeah. You're going to get surrounded by the side of Quest. Very nice play from the Disruptor. One more auto attack from TA2000. One of the reasons we see the Disruptor, man. 2 spells that just make it so rough for you to play the game. Malik bottom lane. Going to get ganked with the rotation in from the bounty. Another great bushwhack. Malik trying to run to safety. The slow from the mana drain. Is it enough? The acorn shot misses. Low so close. The ice armor though, but it's gonna be the shuriken toss to finish the job. A stun under the tower. He's trying to just get the kill here onto low. He might have done it. Oh, 19 HP. He's gonna live as Dazzle will join the fray. The bottom side, Dragon Knight TPing in.
Go for the deny?
Your Dazzle? Or yeah, okay, they deny him. Whoa, so close. But Azure managing to make it work.
Might cost them the power rune. Let's see who has better luck here. Oh, early amplified damage for Ori.
That's huge. They're surging in. They're
Looking
like,
for
somebody's
Noob.
here.
They're surging behind the tier 1 tower.
Ori's in kind of deep.
Yeah,
As heroes are
this feels
rotating in.
forced.
The glimpse is going to send them on over, and they bring TA2000. I mean, diving against Disruptor and Alliance going to be very punishing as they get the kill as well onto the Bounty Hunter. Noob's game is actually really good now. And TA2000 just showing why a lot of people respect ban his TA. Top of the network.
Yeah, that's such a sick kill too, because now they're just going to come mid. Oh my god, I think
They got Hoodwink.
The Hoodwink too. Hoodwink wanted to try to save this tower, but I don't think he can. And now you're dealing with the corrosive Dragon Breath plus TA.
Ducalis was trying so hard to glimpse him there. He's like, come on! Doesn't get him. They saved the tower, though. Very important.
Dire's top tower is under
FY.
attack.
Just gonna... Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna very much know that there's a bounty there. Stuns him.
Oh, this
TA
is,
2000.
maybe not the
There's
time
the
to do
dust,
this.
though. The wall comes out here from Bach. Very nice. Rotation from Ori as well. They will get Ducalis, but does he get the deny? No, not in time. Okay, nice kill.
Yeah, bait with the team coming in. That's good.
Hoodwink is highest damage dealt. Color me surprised.
Dude, Acorn shot is a spell, man.
Radiant are
People
scanning.
wonder why Hoodwink is the most picked hero of the tournament. That is why. This is a sick rotation if they can get TA 2000. They are bringing everyone in FY. Will just chase her down. The stun coming out. It's dodged, actually, but there is going to be a sentry drop. TA 2000 vacuum back in. He's going to fall. Beautiful gank. FY getting it done on the bounty hunter. Still not level 6, but 2 important kills now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of kills this game. Both teams
Yeah.
moving around quite a lot.
Dire's top
That
tower
will
is
start
under
to favor
attack.
Bounty Hunter, actually. It was looking rough for them, but these last couple rotations are starting to work out. And Bounty Hunter is level 5. Considering how much he's been moving around, I guess that's okay. You do need to get 6 so that some of these kills start adding up.
Top tower is under
I
attack.
think maybe you
line
want to take it
TP.
easy for a little bit.
And they didn't see him in the fog. There's going to be a nice bushwhack, but in comes Ducalis as well. The Dragon Tail to set him up. Omar is going to lose his life, but worthwhile when you get low on this CK. Ducalis looking for the glimpse. He's got the Hoodwink into the hands of TA 2000. Actually off the mark there with the Meld Strike, but can he
Dire's
TP?
middle tower is under
Oh
attack.
my goodness, he
sick.
does.
Tower is under attack.
Very
All right.
nice.
Mistake from TA 2000. A little bit, you know, uncommon, but yeah, the Meld Strike missing there. Just getting fogged on the tree. Huge. Ooh, low.
Well,
Radiant's
it gets the
bottom
deny, I guess.
tower denied.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if he actually got that Phantasm off, he was dead. He's lucky he did not get the Phantasm there. He was gonna try and use it to dodge the glimpse, but
That would have been a sick play.
yeah, it would have been a sick play into a oh crap. You know, I've been doomed.
But it would have been sick, dude.
Dire are scanning.
For now,
we have a ward
they need
sentry
to-
here looking for the bounty. He's so close to that sentry. They will dodge out, and instead they've got vision of Bach here on the Darkseer. They need the Dragon Knight to initiate this with that blink stun. He does have it available. Hits him with the Dragon Tail. Do they have the damage with the Finger of Death? Absolutely. Omar will get his first stack of the game. As he was hoping maybe not to kill him, because if you can actually get the second stack for free off the melee, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, I totally forgot to even check Lion's Facet. He did go Fist of Death.
Yeah.
I hope we
I
get
mean-
to see him just punch people down.
You can get like 2 free stacks, right? Or like a free stack every Finger of Death kill in pickoff scenarios like that.
Dire's
Yeah, I
bottom
think it'll
tower is
be-
under attack.
I think it's gonna be pretty good this game. The way, I mean, it's like 16 kills already, right? So
Yeah. Oh, they found Hoodwink. Deep rotation to the bottom side of the map here is FY. Actually just zoning off Malik with the urn. But Dragon Knight, they're not going to pursue. They'll give it up. They get the Hoodwink, secure more of their map. They'll be back to farming.
and now that you have the bounty 6, now I think you need to group up a little more to get these kills. Ooh, soloing Malik, maybe? He's low when he came back in this lane.
I mean, they're going to just try and burn him down, and they might be able to, but here comes CK low. We'll find a kill onto Ducalis, and there's our first track kill of the game. And this feels so bad. Like, this ice armor on the Doom, it's not doing much of anything.
Denied.
It's still 4 armor, but yeah, you're right. It's not quite enough versus CK, who is pretty farmed this game, though actually still a little bit behind Dragon Knight, thanks to the series of rotations we saw earlier.
Top lane TA
I feel like
2000.
Dragon Knight was not supposed to have this good of a game at this point. FY gonna have to choose between his life and this Wisdom Rune. Oh, no choice here. Great sentry by Omar.
Yeah. They knew this was coming. Yeah, he gets the deny. Really well done. Omar just a little bit off the ult there. Could not commit the finger.
Got the Ags on Dazzle. Okay, I really feel they got to get together. They got to start track killing, get some... Oh, Wall got used top, actually.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Used it to go on TA 2000, but
gotcha.
Doom
All
TP'd
right.
in.
All right, wait for Wall or Phantasm, and then I guess we go... Oh, Phantasm's up. Go make a play bottom, guys. We got to get these track kills going.
Phantasm's not up. And he low rolled the illusion. So, pretty rough. They're going to smoke top. All right, they're looking for the Doom. Ducalis is nearby. They're going to go on him. Static Storm catches the Dazzle into the Doom. But look at how fast this Malik died. Glimpse pulls him right back in. Noob is here with the blink. They should be able to finish with a finger of death from downtown. And Omar, he's coming in. He's going to start punching these guys to death. He wants another kill.
One more
Bach
stack.
will fall. And now the chase continues. Another great kinetic field just holding this Hoodwink in place. FY is dead. Another glimpse. T on Ming pulls in. They get a courier for safe measure. And TA, as well as this Dragon Knight, are just so scary.
What's better, a track kill or a finger stack?
I mean, he got the finger stack, so I'm sure he says it's better.
I think so. Especially because there's only one track kill versus the 4.
Yeah,
good Doom onto the Dazzle, and because the rest of the team was rotating, they are able to follow up on this. It looked for a moment like it was going to be wasted, but especially with Lion rotating in, final finger kill. And then, man, this Dragon Knight, he just was not supposed to have this good of a game. Now he's up here helping to kill 4 heroes. He's going to get his level 2 ultimate off all this.
Yeah, the fact that he is this farmed, like level 12, almost level 13 now.
I feel like that amplified damage rune rotation behind the tower, like,
it baited him so hard.
Yeah.
All right, top lane. They're going to go ahead and try and pressure this tower low with the last few moments of that. FY again, going to look deep in the jungle here to try and find these openings. Ducalis, the one in a little bit of trouble. He can just kinetic field, though, and walk away, and Sharpshooter will connect. Yeah, FY, this is a deep go, my friend. Do they have detection? They do. Dust is out. Almost gets him with the Shuriken. So dang close, but this is the thing. It does feel like you kind of need to force this. You have this bounty hunter, and you're not snowballing at the moment. You are still even on net worth, though.
This is the thing. This feels like last game as well, where there are heroes that are doing well, and it doesn't feel like it's all coming together. Like, why is the bounty hunter so far from the Chaos Knight who's so close to the Orchid?
Nice static storm, but they've actually baited in on the backside. Low gets on top of TA2000, but he gets the refraction. Dragon Tail stuns up the Dazzle, but he gets the Shallow Grave off the beacon. He's there. Omar is in with a great stun. The Glimpse pulls Ori back in, and Omar finishes the job. Doom's also caught the Darkseer. It's again Quest running him down one by one. Low trying his best to get away, but there's just no hope. FY will finish off Ducalis, you know, his arch enemy of the game, but it's going to be a slow, painful death here for the bounty hunter. I don't know how he gets out of this one.
You do not.
4 for 1 again.
Something going on with the Azure Ray coordination. I feel like they're not so far behind they can't make plays, but the heroes are kind of scattered. The focus is not quite there. And that means PSG Quest takes another fight where they come out like 4-1 or something. What was that, right?
Yeah, 4-1.
That's a really good trade for you, and you're happy to repeat that again and again.
I think like the Disruptor has had an immense amount of impact this game. Like, he just walks in and static storms 3 heroes. He's like, yeah, whatever. You know, the 2 supports get out, but the fact that he does get Dazzle and then just gives Noob the free game to just kill him, right? They commit so easily for him. He has BKB as well, and if TA2000 dies, maybe it's a little bit different. but they have some good answers to the heroes on Azure already.
Yeah, I'd love to see a blink on the Disruptor, because either you blink Doom Dazzle or you just static storm him.
He's going to walk right into a TA trap as well. Aegis is going to burn. So Aegis, they might grab this, and they will. Okay, Roshan dies, but you got to get out of here. Ducalis is looking for you. He's got him the static storm, the glimpse, the cancel, the run through the gate here as Noob's jumping in. They do get the wall down. He's going to pop the BKB. Omar with a great stun. Ends up catching low, but he's going to get silenced up, and that's a really quick kill. He's going to buy back into this fight, though. A great kinetic field, zoning them back for the grave. Is it enough to give them in this fight? A huge bushwhack. Noob is going to die. Malik, he's trying to deny him, and he does. TA2000 needs to get out of here now. Meanwhile, Ducalis, he TPs to safety. Okay, really good fight here from Azure off the back end of that Aegis.
TA2000 almost got 2 denies to make that sort of okay. I think this fight finally Dazzle was able to do Dazzle things, because they were actually kind of scared. They retreated away in the back, but the static storm is on TA, who already had refraction up, and not on the Dazzle. So Dazzle is finally able to just go through the rotation of spells, which he does have the Aghanim, so every Shadow Wave is healing while doing damage, and it really added up as everyone clustered in the back there. A lot of these previous fights involved the Dazzle being killed off really quickly because of Doom or Static Storm, and he just doesn't get anything done, or there's like a chain stun. That didn't happen this time, and
well, they actually find Low in the jungle. He was sticking around just a little bit too long. He might get a solo kill here onto Lion. No. Does prevent the finger stack, but now they're looking for FY as well. They know he's up here somewhere. Do they have detection, though, is the question. Nah, they will not. FY
there actually is a sentry a little further up.
Dude, there's no way he, like, knows he's still here, right? Is he actually going to do it? Okay. It's like, what if he just blink dusted for no, like, just out of nowhere?
Sick. Omar in the bottom lane, gonna find Hoodwink.
Yeah, Hoodwink. He actually loses the mana drain thanks to the vision, and Atos catches Malik. Very nice escape here. Disruptor. Dude, there's 3 bounties here. Okay. Here's the other thing about this game. The reason this gold is even remotely close, Quest cannot get a bounty rune to save their life.
Give him that feedback. Write it down on a notepad.
They were like behind like 4,000 or 5,000 golden bounty runes last game, despite winning. And this game, Quest again, really struggling to find bounty runes.
Ooh, Dazzle got Vampire Fangs. The lifesteal and spell lifesteal is really strong with the Aghanims. You have to silence this guy. Or Doom.
They
like,
will just instantly punish this. Shallow Grave comes out. Is it enough for him to get out of here, though? We'll have to see. Noob's forced to BKB. The Vessel plus everything else. Oh, finger death from downtown that's got him. Nice turnaround. Malik looking for the real target, and he gets him. The Doom and a big Melt Strike. He is gone, baby. Very good find off of Malik, and Low maybe getting a little bit too aggressive, and they're going to continue to chase. They just need a little bit of vision here for the glimpse. Can Ducalis get in range? They might find Tion Ming here in a second. He jumps up onto the high ground, and with TA2000 nearby, that's a quick kill.
Trying to get vision for the glimpse, but it's not fast enough. He's gonna go Aghanims, actually. I mean, I guess I cannot deny that he's had many great static storms without even needing the blink, so maybe he'll continue to get really good Aghanim static storm. But I thought the blink would be really good, because you either catch like Dazzle, Darkseer, or Chaos Knight before they use their abilities. That's massive. And there's no BKBs anywhere in sight.
I think with the Ags this game is he is not getting found, like hardly ever in the fights. Like he's got heroes that can play in front of him, right? You have 3 blink carries. So in terms of Disruptor, unless the Bounty Hunter is the one that finds him, he's had a really good job at just kind of chilling on the backside.
That's true, and there aren't blinks on the other side either, so even if Bounty Hunter finds you, Bounty Hunter's not solo killing you, so you probably still have room to Still hold your
Yeah.
ultimate while your team helps you out instead, and then you save it for if Azure Ray decides to try to go in.
Yeah, Dazzle is not a hero that wants to like dive the back line, right? So
No, not at all. And that's kind of why the pig is a little funny with the bounty. Like, we kind of get it. We see some of the value. And it was winning the mid lane, and then they way overcommitted and threw that away. So maybe we're looking at a different game if that hadn't happened. But now that we're at this point where it was pretty even, Quest has quickly picked up a 6K lead here over those last couple minutes. But this is where it's awkward, right? Because Bounty wants to find deep things, and it's like, oh, here's the target, here's the backline we want to jump. And then you look at your team, and you're like, yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to be way back here.
yeah, and Noob has a gem now, so there's no more like sneaking around on the bounty hunter. If he walks into this DK, he will just die. Scan comes out bottom. They know someone's here, and it's gonna be Bach. Omar holding the finger. Oh, I was like, he unfortunately gets bonked by the ogre, so he has to commit the finger of death. Quite funny, but worthwhile. You get the kill.
He's at 6 finger stacks, man.
Yeah, he's had a good game. He got 2 in one fight, but the rest of them have all counted. Tian Ming trying to run through the trees here on the hoodwink. He gets the trap right on top of him. The stun not in time.
Dire's middle tower is
If
under
Malik
attack.
gets this Shivas, they are in a really good spot because that Shivas will absolutely own against this Dazzle CK.
Yeah, and really good scouting info for a hoodwink in the tree, right? You can just continue to pick up kills with the disruptor glimpse. Like, even if it's not any of those, maybe you're just trying to like find someone. Blink Shivas gives you the vision for the glimpse back.
Ooh, they see the real CK. They have a smoke right now. They might make the play over to him.
It's a nonchalantly push out the top lane, pretend you're not doing anything.
Yep.
Maybe you don't want to go too crazy. Roche is a minute and 20 seconds from potentially spawning.
Yeah, you're right.
Dire are
We're
scared.
doing a good job of just sitting behind the TA.
Oh, Dragon Knight's gonna go for a Mjolnir.
I like it.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool versus a Chaos Knight.
I mean, attack speed on Chaos Knight is so, or on Dragon Knight is so good. Tian
Yeah.
Ming trying to go for a D ward, not gonna happen. Omar
One more
here
stack.
as
Do it,
well.
Omar. Do it.
Oh, the restraint.
Restraint.
No way.
Come on.
Not
man.
me,
No,
baby.
okay,
I'm
okay.
ripping
Here's
that
what it
finger
was.
to death.
Here's what it was. No. He's actually even greedier than we are. We're looking at one stack. He's thinking, no, I'll save it for a team fight so I can punch people for multiple stacks. There we go.
I see.
Omar's ahead.
Dire's bottom tower has been
God,
denied.
that Shivas is about 400 or 500 gold away, and with Doom that goes pretty quick. Look at all the
Yeah,
TA
and
traps
it's-
on the top side of the map, dude. They see everything.
They do have to be careful. TA's a little bit on her own right now. Where's the team coming in?
Well, they're wrapping from the right side. Will they find the opening is the question. If you get the Dazzle, it will be very problematic.
FY.
There's going to be FY walking in, gets the Sentry, instant D ward. Ducalis, or staff back. He's okay for the moment. Wall comes out. They're going to be forced immediately to BKB, and Malik, he ends up going in aggressively too. A nice kinetic field to buy some space. FY playing a dangerous game here, getting the vessel out. Needs to be careful. Nice hex from Omar. The damage, almost enough to find the kill. Graves gonna save him for now. As Lowe's continuing to scout here, Invis. It's a decent disengage from Quest, but you gotta be careful not to overextend. They can turn this so fast.
Dragon Form's about to end, though, and there's no more BKB. Let's see, both teams know Roche could be up now. Still got a minute on the timer.
TA picked up her level 20 talent and is on the way to the Deso. So these are really big, or not the Deso, the Daedalus, sorry.
Fraction Dispel, really good, actually, this
Yeah.
game.
The refraction talents, it's wild that they just moved the meld dispels to refraction because everyone wants the refraction talents.
Yeah. Very good ability.
I guess it's longer cooldown, so you don't get the dispel as often. Like, that's kind of the nerf, but now you just get refraction talents.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, top side. Smoke's gonna pop on Malik. Knows that someone's nearby. FY. They're gonna jump in. They get the Dragon Tail, but he gets pulled right in from the CK. The Static Storm's caught them. The kinetic field, it's not there onto low, but they're just looking to finish off the bounty, and they do. Great wall place. The Doom comes out though, and it's caught the Darkseer. You need a lot of Graves to keep this guy alive, but low comes in. He gets stunned up. Omar looking for the grab, and they've got him. 3 dead. Now, as a glimpse is gonna pull Tianming back into the hands of Quest, and it's just the Dazzle on the run. Gonna try and TP, but no shot. Way too much control. It is a team wipe from Quest. The best outcome they could have hoped for is Roshan is ripe for their picking.
Spellcasting is so on point for them in that fight. The Doom onto Dazzle, right? Am I crazy? I see that correctly.
Darkseer. He doomed the Dazzle. Or
oh, sorry, Darkseer.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Darkseer, yeah.
Okay, look, replay, so I don't have to go on my poor memory. Okay, finger on Bounty Hunter. Remove him out of the way. Darkseer gets the wall off, but now he's not going to do anything else. You grave him. So, like, Dazzle's not doing much in this fight, right? You want the constant heal spam going, especially around the Chaos Knight illusions, but the fight was a bit scattered, so he's, like, further in the back. And then Omar on the line, just constantly looking from target to target. Sets all, like, 3 different kills up off his spells.
He's doing so much work on this Lion. It's not a hero that we really see all that often, but he's like chain stunning up the illusions from CK. He's mana draining all of them, so they're super slow. They have a hard time getting on top of their targets. Like, it's a legitimate problem. And then, of course, the Templar Assassin is just causing chaos.
You're gonna find low
3
again?
Traps. Ooh.
Surge him away.
Yeah, he's out.
Radiant's top tower is under
They just have
attack.
so many ways of just controlling the CK, and you can only grave one person, and there's so much burst damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
All right,
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Noob in the mid lane.
Let's reach max Deso stacks too.
Is he really already there?
He's at 22.
Wow.
It's value. All right, who's gonna get this shard? There's some good shards this game.
I'm not taking a lot of damage there. Close to Malik.
Dire's
Okay.
middle tower is under attack.
This is decent, right? Especially against CK illusions, he'll get a lot of healing out of that Scorched
a lot of
Earth.
healing.
Plus Darkseer wall, like it does make it pretty value this game.
Are scanning.
Yeah, he also got a craggy coat. There's a lot of physical damage coming from Azure Ray, so between Shiva's craggy coat, this healing is very effective.
Oh, the silence? No way, dude. Not even intentional. It just mini silences low. He blinks onto the high ground. He has no idea there are 2 Invis heroes hunting him. No way.
And that's the state of the game, man. They see this low health TA and they're still too scared to go at it. They're like, we might get Aegis, but we're gonna all die.
Dude, he was mid stun animation and got mini silence from the TA trap. And at that point, they're like, we lost our illusions already. Like, there's probably a hero behind him. And they were right. Yeah, there was a lion sitting right behind him in the trees. So
You'd have been 7 finger stacks.
Yeah, you'd have been instantly punished. Oh, guess who's got him once again? Noob scouts out, gets the double stack. Omar slaps him in the face. Up to 8 now. Love that. Mid lane.
Unironically.
2000. Hold on. Might be in trouble. Big static storm. They get the kill. They doom up the Dazzle though. He's gonna buy back immediately here on this bounty hunter. The wall is down. Do they have the damage? They don't. They need to get away now. Oh, you're starting to fall pretty low. Great vacuum. TA2000 with the BKB. But guess what? Dazzle's back. The silence has expired. He's ready to go. He wants to just lay in the damage to catch the bounty on the backside. The melt strikes, but another grave comes through. And now Ori, he's the one who needs to be careful. The stun is out from Omar. Do they have the chains? They do. Oh, man. He gets out of silence, but it's not enough.
Middle tower is under attack.
At what point, how many stacks do you need before you start discussing how good of a counter your cleave fist damage is versus Chaos Knight and Darkseer, and you start building damage?
Guys, I promise this Battle Fury will be worth
griefing. This is so good. He doesn't need the Battle Fury. He's already got it. It's built
it. I know,
in.
but more cleave, dude. More cleave.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Scan out to the bottom side of the map. They are looking. Someone... Okay, they were expecting someone to come through the gate. As TA2000 is trying to find low in the trees, but no way to cancel that TP out. I love the Arcane Blink on Templar Assassin, by the way. This item is so sick.
Yeah, it's really cool with the refraction because you're not actually taking damage, so it doesn't cancel blinks. And now you can just make that same play more often and keep your health and mana topped up to make sure you can keep using refraction.
It used to be way better with the lower cooldown because it used to time up almost exactly with Meld Strike, so you'd like pretty much constantly be able to blink Meld Strike any target. But
that was
yeah,
crazy. It was too much.
Yeah, it's such a good item on Templar Assassin. This is really nice.
This Disruptor Axe is almost done too. I mean, they're at a 21k lead, 35 minutes in. There's what, one tier 2 tower left? I mean, one good fight near the enemy base and you'll destroy it with a Dragon Knight TA.
They're
actually like baiting the Dragon Knight. They're pretending Dragon Knight's pushing mid and they're smoking somewhere else. We're totally behind that Dragon Knight.
Well, they are now. They're going to jump in. They just go straight for Ori. They know they got the numbers, the Doom, the Finger of Death, and he is dead. He does have a buyback if he wants to rejoin this, but there is still a Static Storm on the table. The tier 3 tower starting to fall. Noob and TA2000 making quick work of it as he will blink in again. There's going to be the buyback. Low looking to get on top of the DK, and they've got him, but a nice stun. He's going to get the BKB. The Static Storm is out. Malik, he gets a Hex onto the backside, but there's no way to stop him. Bot comes in. Great back wall. Double BKB out from Quest. Time to disengage. You got an important buyback. Can they get out? And it looks like they will. They smoke though. Azure realizing they've got to find something here.
Yeah, off that buyback, they can't even hope for Roshan because it's still dead. So they really need some extra kills. But PSG Quest is being really disciplined. They're all retreating. Doom is away through the top. Okay, I say that. Or maybe can't start the farm too long.
They're pinging that ward or that camp specifically. Like, guys, if anyone's going to farm on this side of the map, it's going to be back there. Dude, you are kidding me. No way.
Like, Zach, get off my case. I know I can farm this and then just blank out.
Oh, my God. I cannot believe he made it out of there. That's the Aghanim Scepter for Ducalis now, so good luck getting away from Disruptor, Static Storm. Mid lane, tier 2 tower. Going to be taking a little bit of damage here from the CK as Malik will jump back in. Did Noob take the damage reduction on Breathe Fire?
Yes, which is really cool. You don't usually see this. Core Dragon Knights almost always take the damage to improve their farm.
It's just so good against CK. It's like the way I was thinking about it, I was like, you just hit the illusions with it, and I don't know what they do.
Yeah, CK illusions, but also Darkseer illusions, and even maybe the Dazzle. So just really
Omar, he has found a relatively important target here in the Dazzle as Malik's making his way up here into the Doom. Omar with the Finger of Death from downtown. Yeah, tip this guy, man. Omar has had a ridiculous game.
That actually worked out really well for Low because Doom TV'd into the outpost, but I think his camera must have been looking at the Dazzle because he actually caught sight of the CK, but just totally ignored him. So,
I mean, that's a dieback.
Low gets to live. Yeah, I mean, that's the higher priority target, right? So they're going to just come in here, finish up. Let's see, where's the creep wave? Pretty close.
This is so scary.
If
You're not quite at 25 on TH,
you might just go for the end.
They got the Hoodwink. Instantly grabbed. Again, you're still holding Static Storm. They get the Hex onto Bach. He doesn't get to turn it around. The Finger Death is back. He's going to try and scuttle away, but he can't. TA2000 with another kill. Both buybacks are available, but this game has fallen apart and quickly here as a second lane of barracks. The last fortification for Azure is under siege. As the, I mean, just go straight for tier 4s. Why not? You know, there's no buyback on this Dazzle.
T's got Ancient Guardian too. She's got an extra 50 damage in here.
Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, they find FY on the bottom side. There's the buyback on the Darkseer, respecting it for the moment. As bot comes in, big back wall onto 3 or 4, but there's no follow-up. Noob just turns around with the BKB. A great stun from Omar is caught low again. Bach with the Ogre Seal Totem to get away, but Malik hits him with the Doom. Burning the base, maybe. Ori's got to spend a lot of time here with the Graves. He cannot afford to have this guy die, but that is it. No more Shallow Grave to save him. As Noob will grab the second melee barracks on the top side. Darkseer dead for 70 seconds.
That was just like a few seconds too soon. I mean, it was such a good vac wall. I get it. But Dazzle is within 10 seconds of respawning. And if Dazzle gets to be there with the follow-up AoE Hex, Shadow Wave, all of that, then that'll look a lot better. And you might get a winning fight, which might also set you up for a Roshan. But it went a little bit too soon. And I don't think you can contest this Rosh. It should just be straight over to PSG Quest. Free Ags on here, which you put that on. Put that on Lion, man. 11 stacks here. Don't make him buy one, guys. Let him buy a Battle Fury. Give him the Agonist.
I mean, I'm sure it goes to Dragon Knight. There's no way.
No, don't do it, Noob. Don't do it. Yes.
Oh
yes,
my God, they're actually going to do it. They're rewarding Lion for an incredible game. All right.
Do you know how many
Ags
kills
Lion.
I've set up with stuns? That Ags is mine, or I will quit. I'll quit this game if you don't give me that.
I mean, dude, this is going to be so much damage. They actually have a
Oh,
trap scouting
Ori.
too. Omar goes in. He actually gets caught immediately from a Hex, but the Static Storm is down. And just like that, Ori will fall. They lose the Lion. They lose the Disruptor, but the backside, it's going to be a Doom onto low. As the haste might get one of them out of here, but I don't know about FY, baby. He's getting chased. Ooh, nice bushwhack. Malik continuing to chase. Gets him with a Purge creep, though. That is a sick creep.
You see how much work the Ags Lion did there?
Yeah, I
He
saw it.
terrified the enemy so much, they all focused him and died.
That's it, man. PSG Quest grab game 2. They are looking very good after this series, but this has been a rough day for Azure and their fans as they fall to 0-4.